What are you doing? Just sitting around being beautiful? Perfect. I know you can't tell by looking at me, but we survived the tornado last night. Hi, Mary. Are you thinking you're lucky stars or what? Matter of fact, I ended up staying out here, chilling with the dogs because this is a tin roof, rusted, not like the B-52s, but kind of like the B-52s. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Sign says, woo! The sound is very audible. And the dogs were kind of freaking out, and it started flash flooding, and water, as you know, comes into this area, and so I had the dogs all up underneath where my little table is right here, and I have some pallets on the floor with some wood on top of them so that they don't fall through the little slats, and the whole thing, right, with blankets and heaters, and you've seen it. So the power was off. I lit some candles, some vanilla candles, and your trusty candy cane candle. A house without a candy cane candle isn't a house. Well, I stayed out here with the dogs thinking that the power would come back on any moment. And it did at one point for about a minute. And then it was right back off. And then it snapped on again at about, I don't know, 5 or 6 a.m. for about 2 or 3 minutes. And then it was right back out. And by this time the sun started coming up and I was exhausted. I had stayed out here with the dogs. My feet were wet. I was sleeping in this chair that I'm in now. My legs my feet went to, I was cold. My computer died, my phone died, the candles were going. The dogs are still kind of tripping because the thunder and the rain and all that. And so being a pet parent, I had to stay out here and make sure that they were not going to lose their shit. And I did, and they didn't. I was exhausted. My back hurt, my neck hurt. I couldn't get my feet up to normal temperature for the life of me because the way I was, I guess, sitting in the chair, my legs went to sleep, from lack of movement. And so when I finally got the blood going back into my feet and they woke up, they were just freezing. I was freezing and miserable. And so once the sun came up, the dogs were all right. I went inside and crashed out. And eventually the power came on sometime, but I slept till about 1 or 2, close to maybe, I don't even know, honestly. I woke up and whoa. I don't sleep that late anymore. It's been a long time since I've slept till 2 p.m. I saw a little bit of the destruction today driving about, and yeah, wow. Tornadoes are pretty intense things. What do you think, Mama Dog? Also, further investigation into the whole world record thing, I learned that the current record, as of the article I saw, it was 2017, I believe. Most CDs balanced on one finger was up near the 400 mark. So it's a long way away from 50, the article I read, which is only 3 years old. So I'm telling you, people are making these records by just having an idea. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure that 3 years ago, the balancing 50 CDs on one finger was a relatively new idea, a new record. So They documented it, and it was broken. But maybe I can just think of my own record to break. Most chip clips on my face. Most cavities. That's a gimme. I'll think of something though. And if not, I'll attempt 400 CDs balancing, but that probably weighs like a lot. To balance on one little nubby finger, my little bitty nubby hands, look at that little thing. I couldn't balance a watermelon in the palm of my hand. A potato for that matter. Alright, so that was just an update. Didn't really do a whole lot today. Like I said, I slept in. I have to DJ tomorrow night. They're doing bike night at the bar. And I'll be there early around 7 till about midnight. And that's about it. During the day, I'm going to try to do some work on these paintings. I haven't touched the paintings in a minute, so I need to get on them. I don't know what it is, man. I'm just not motivated right now. You know what I was watching today was the Dudesons? Man, I can watch the Dudesons all day. And if you don't know who the Dudesons are, you gotta check them out. Dudesons, Dudesons. And they're hilarious. They're like the original Jackass guys. But one of the guys is still, they're from Finland, and I think that 3 of the guys are in Finland, and one of them is here in LA or Hollywood doing his thing in the United States, and he has 3 guys that he has working for them, and now those 3 guys are like honorary Dudesons, and they do crazy stunts and just ridiculous. It's a pretty funny, very entertaining. So check out the Dudesons, and I think the 3 guys are JC, Paul, and Joey, and they're pretty funny guys, you know, because they're just willing to do whatever those guys tell them to do, and people send in suggestions on Instagram or Snapchat or something, I don't know, something, and pretty funny. Check them out. Now, what are you waiting for? Well, we're finished here. Just one of those lazy days, guys. You know, slept most of the day, couldn't really motivate myself to do anything. I apologize. Like I said, and I'm kind of taking it light until March because I'm kind of getting my ducks in a row. That way I can have a more productive vlog and interesting content for you guys to enjoy. I'm getting the ideas together now. I'm writing them down in a little book, and these guys are helping me so much. Right, guys? You love me, I love you. We're a team, right? This isn't my channel, it's our channel. We are just Max Dean, right? I love you. I love you. Okay, so that is the end of the vlog for today. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna try to edit this down to, like, 5 minutes or something like that, because it wasn't very entertaining at all. And I'm gonna do that in the future too. That's another part of the changes that are gonna be taking place. When the content is mediocre, I'm gonna keep it short. When it has a little bit of substance, then I'll keep it about the 10-minute range. No need in stretching it out, right? Come here, you. Jackson Brown says, what do you say? What'd you have for dinner? Enchilada casserole. I had milk bones. I think our lunches got mixed up. Good night, everybody. Talk at you later.